Well, listen, thank you, brother. I love doing it. I really look at martial arts and combat sports as a mirror to my life and how we grow. Were there times where I was really good at something, and because of that, I didn't want to try something else and grow? Of course, there was. Then there were times in my life where I recognized, hey, that window's closed for whatever reason. There's too many things. I got to move on, and I got to learn something else. I feel sorry for guys that they become a master of something. They don't let it go, and they continue because really there's nowhere more to rise right there. Like they've got to go on to something else and try something else. I watch my teammates' growth around me and in their sections of life, and that's interesting to me. And of course, I can even watch fighters like Sugar. Like, I don't know Sugar O'Malley, obviously, but guess what? I see him fight, and I watch how he fights, and I listen to his corner, I listen to him, and I can see what's going on there. And that's what martial arts are to me. That's why they're so beautiful. I make this comparison all the time that wrestling in ancient Greece in the agora was something you could use to gain political power. And I think you see a lot of a person's inner being in jiu-jitsu and wrestling and MMA and whatnot. It's all out there for people to see. I will tell you this, guys. When I was a kid coming up, I was a karate guy, and then I switched into kickboxing, and it was full contact, and the shin guards are really soft, man. My coach had me use soccer shin guards, the soft ones, because he wanted to use the Thai ones so he could beat me up, and that's how it is. Is that not life? I mean, taking advantage of someone who knows less than you, that's constantly what happens to bad people all around you. And if you think when you're going to the fight game you're going to get a bunch of good people around you, you're very wrong about that. I've watched, as I've helped teammates, and I've watched their reactions to me, like not wanting to train with me or talking bad about me, and it makes me smile, and that's just one microcosm of the human existence, right? We're all fighting for whatever you want to call it: glory, spoils, recognition. I mean, money. In the case of MMA, what it's become. That's why there's so many guys. Like, let me tell you this, guys. When I was fighting originally, you had to be a really tough hombre because you're getting in there and you're brawling hard. And I'm not talking about the fights, I'm talking about sparring. Now, I mean, MMA sparring, they just circle each other and touch each other, and they're really nice. I mean, it's like the slow roll in jiu-jitsu. It's like, wait a minute, when do you guys actually learn how to fight? Like, only when you're in the ring or the cage? But hey, man, I mean, this is what life is. That's why, there's a CEO of a company in corporate America, has no idea what he's doing, but he's good at BSing. Well, that's what fighting's become. One more reflection of society itself. And that's okay, man. I mean, I get it. I mean, obviously, this is the human way. This is the worldly way. But, I'll never stop pushing, and I'll never stop learning. And I love it, man. And read my book, Warrior of the Light.